Well, I'm sure glad it's not, you know, cold and snowy and miserable and 25 degrees. It's nice and balmy. It is definitely nice. Sure glad the groundhog told us that we were done with winter, because I was ready. 3 inches of snow over last night and this morning. Unbelievable. Got out riding for 2 weeks. It was sunny and warm and 60 degrees, at least high 50s. One day we hit 61, and now it's 30 and pouring snow, or it was. We've had like 2 or 3 different rain and wind storms over the last hour and a half, 2 hours. It's been a lot of fun. And then it turns sunny and beautiful again. Makes no sense. If you live in the Pacific Northwest, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, well, on this episode of Crossroads Garage, we're doing a couple of things. I'm gonna try to make some progress on the front fender. I don't know that we'll be doing a snow wheeling video. I have not heard from my brother. He's not answering the phone. So for now, we're just gonna work on some bikes. I ordered something cool that'll be here tomorrow morning-ish, afternoon, I don't know. That's going to lower the back of my bike. So before I start cutting this off and making a new mount and doing all that screwing around, I'm gonna put some, they're solid struts is what they call them. But essentially they're just a dog bone that connects these 2 shock points. But it should drop the bike about 2.5 inches, which is what I need to drop this fender. So if it makes the fender at an acceptable height, then I'll just trim these, tack everything up, that'll be set, and we'll effectively have a hardtail without doing any fabrication. Hopefully I will have time to chop these off this weekend. That's the hope. This is gonna be a short video because I just had a emergency dentist appointment and they ripped my jaw all apart pretty dang good. I got 9 stitches and it was a lot of fun. Bone grafts and all the rest. So hopefully this video is not going to be terribly long. I'm going to do a lot of the work behind the scenes and just kind of keep you updated while I'm going, because honestly talking hurts. Give my brother an early birthday present. His birthday's in a couple of days, and since he's been having a hard time with his bike, I decided to get him a couple of aesthetically pleasing deals. So it should look a lot better. Got some flaming mirrors that kind of match the tank and all the rest. They look pretty sweet, and I think they're going to be a lot shorter. They're going to come out a little farther, but they should be a lot more streamlined. Yeah, that's way better. Way, way better. And the flame is like basically exactly the same style as what's on the tank. So it works out. Anyways, I'm gonna put the camera up, start tearing this front fender apart and mocking up a brace for the front. Oh, on top of the tooth, I've got a cold now. Right. It started the day I got my tooth pulled, or after the appointment. So I'm having lots of fun. Let me start hacking up this fender and I'll show you what we come up with here in just a minute. Well, it did go on ahead and be the next day. It got too cold yesterday, and to be honest, my mouth hurts. Couldn't get the motivation up that quick after the pull. Okay. Oh, come on. I got those other brackets cut off, and now we've got this going on. It looks a lot more even than it is, but should be something like that. And then the other pieces are on the bench. I made the little, hold on a minute. Will it stand up right here? Maybe. There. I made the little feet for it. So what I'm gonna be doing now, while I wait for my brother to go get some bolts for me, he had to go to town anyways, so
Just gonna go to the hardware store and get me some M6 by 20s, which are very small. But I'm gonna measure out where the holes go and around the edges of those feet so that we can get them bolted to these provisions right here as evenly as possible. And then once that's done, then I can just kind of hold the fender. Which way does it go? This way, I think. Yeah. I can just kind of hold it right there, get the right angle that I need to go for, and tack them in place. Pull the bolts out, finish welding everything, and then we should be good to go. And I just realized I forgot the base for my tripod. So next time you see me, we're gonna be on a time lapse fixing up these brackets.
In my room, posters on the wall, dial up slow as a sleepy crawl. CB skip as I'm singing along. Baggy jeans make me feel so strong. MTV blast a brand new jam. Walkman's my best friend, goddamn. Sneak a note in my crush's locker. Flip phone angst, I'm such a talker. Back to the 90s where we used to roam. No GPS, we found our way home. Cassette tape, dreams and neon light beams. Life was so simple, or so it seems.
Okay. So, I suppose I should show you. That's what we've got. Just rounded off the edges, kind of deburred them. Got all the sharp corners off. It's good enough for now. Excuse me. We are going to measure for bolt holes and yeah, start going from there. I think if we do something like that, just dead center, I can open them up. In the worst case scenario, we slot them just a little bit, go back and forth. In fact, I bought a step bit that I wasn't gonna use, but I think, yeah, I'm not gonna use that, I don't think. We're just gonna make a pilot hole and then drill out M6. Well, after a bunch of screwing around and messing up the first set, these are the new ones. They have a nice little bend in them, so they should sit, you know, pretty square. Hopefully. We're gonna get them welded up really quick and get them in place and tacked, and then take them off, and I'll show you kind of what we got going with the lower bracket pieces. And once they're tacked, we should be able to undo the bolts, pull the whole thing off, fully weld it, and it should be pretty ready for paint. Not today, obviously, because it's, you know, still nice and wet outside. But at least it'll be ready for when the weather finally does break and we can start getting this thing going. Okay, I need this guy. One of these times I would like to be in a position to where I'm not in a huge hurry. That'd be pretty nice. Hopefully one of these days. That's pretty good. Give this side a shot. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, and I'm sorry, but just trying to get this done, or at least tacked in real quick. Okay. For a second here, I thought I welded this on backwards. Oh, goodness. Just a minute. Check this out. That was a lot of headache, but I think we finally nailed it. It will sit just right on either side. It's very hard to balance this with one hand. You can kind of see right there, It's gonna sit just right. There, now it's straight. Anyways, my brother's gonna help hold it while I tack it, and then we can pull those brackets off and weld them up. All right, let's do this. That one. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna clamp this right to the fender. It should be enough. Oh, helmet. I need to get a second helmet on here for you. All right. Where should I hold it? So, well, pretty much anywhere. I'm gonna try to get it to where it is set just exactly right. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna move this to in here. So I want it as perfectly even on either side as you can.
Okay. I think right there.
Okay, you got it good?
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on. The fender's way off. I think I got that side. Oh, no I didn't. Still got it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try. Okay. Might give me just enough room. Okay, should be okay. Yeah, something's not right here. It's the whole fender's tweaked. That's very true. I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to come back and redo this side. I think you can let go. Thank you. Okay, that should be fine. Should be enough to at least get it off of here and re-weld, or finish welding it all up. Once it's all welded, then I'm gonna come in and tweak it a little bit because it is kind of bent just a little. I know, and this is cocked this way, but I think I can do that. The older brother that gave me this fender had crashed his Harley and I wasn't really thinking about it. There it is. Okay. I'll show you guys here what I'm talking about. Dang, it does look kind of cool with the front fender. So you can see how that is tweaked sideways and it's rolled this way, so it's not great, but once I fully weld this up I should be able to kind of adjust that back and forth and kind of bend it into shape. Should work. It is quite difficult to talk My throat hurts pretty dang good. So I'm gonna put you on time lapse and get this thing ripped off, finish welded, and then we'll see where we're at here in a minute. I hope you guys can see okay. We got the fender knocked out. It looks pretty good. Yeah, you can't really see too well. I'll have to show you better tomorrow. But everything is totally welded into place. It looks really good. The fender is straight. Yeah, I still can't really see. It's too dark. Had to stop for a few hours and go to church and pick some things up in town and do the rest of that type of family stuff. I may just strip all the black off of it. I'm not sure yet. But for tonight, just to kind of finish up for now, so I have less messing around to do tomorrow, I got my solid struts, or whatever you call them. Whatever the people say that they are, I don't remember. Well, here, hold on. Let me put you on the tripod. Come on. You can see decently well, I think, hopefully. Okay. I think that these are going to work, hopefully. They look pretty good. Yeah. They look all right. Oh yeah, that's gonna drop my bike probably 3 inches. Look how much shorter that is.
Oh, holy cow.
That's amazing. That's exactly what I want. Too low is better than not low enough. All right, let me whip off these shocks. Oh, hold on a minute. I gotta put this thing on the bike jack. Otherwise, it's gonna be very difficult to remove. Can you do me a favor? Yeah. I'm gonna lean the bike upright and get this kickstand out of the way. And I'll have you scoot that a little. Oh shoot. Is the pad still under the frame?
No.
Look right there.
Right there, it's at the edge.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's a big pedal. Okay, right there. It's perfect. All right, let's see how this goes. This ought to be pretty interesting. Do they work pretty good?
They're gonna be sweet.
Nice, dude. I actually way prefer the look of those. Those look really nice.
They do. They look a lot classier.
The black one?
There it is.
Just tap it gently a couple of times and let the bike start sinking down. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to trim those bars.
That's all the way down.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, I fixed the front of the fender problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still got room. That's awesome.
I didn't realize those are straight steel rods.
Yeah, well, they're aluminum.
Or aluminum. Oh,
Yeah, they're nice and light.
nice.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a minute and go try to. Oh, dude, it looks so sweet.
Yeah, it does.
That is amazing.
That's actually really sweet.
That looks so much better.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna pause for a minute and go try to find a drill bit. I'll be right back. Okay, this is awesome. In fact,
Are you filming?
yeah, I am. Let me move this. I gotta unplug everything. Hold on. I think this was like lowering it more like 4 inches.
Where did it say it was supposed to be? It didn't really, but TJ's, that's a little bit better. It was measure what your shocks are and then go 9.5 inches is what these are. So I didn't measure my shocks because they're all pretty much the same. As far as these things, these are 9.5 center to center.
Yeah.
So measure the shocks that come off the bike and then subtract 9.5 from them, and that'll tell you how much it'll lower it. So I'll do that in a minute here.
Mine are 12.5.
I am so excited for this. Oh. Yeah, great. Just chip all the paint off it.
Also, not a lot easier.
Yeah, it did. Way easier. All I'm doing is shaving the paint off the inside of the holes, which is fine. I don't really care. I mean, no one's ever gonna see it.
Is it pretty stable right now?
I don't know.
Feels pretty stable.
I'm sure it is, but it's still technically sitting on the jack, so give me just 1 second to snug these up, and then I'll grab the jack out from under it. Bike jack's not gonna do me any good anymore, but that's all right. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is gonna be awesome. And the black almost perfect, it basically does perfectly match
It does.
the rest of the bike.
Makes it look a lot lighter.
Yeah, it does.
It's real big, heavy.
Woo! All right, hold on, let me.
Oh, the tack broke.
I forgot to fully weld this. I just broke my tacks. Doggone it. Well, I guess I'll redo that tomorrow. We'll see if we can get the jack up from under it. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. Okay, lean it over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to adjust my kickstand. Oh, okay, there we go. That's all right. Dude, this thing is amazingly low. All right, let me see here. Oh, dude, the front of the bike feels so tall. Oh, this is amazing. That scared me so bad. As soon as I started to roll forward, I heard it. Bro. Oh, it's actually way more comfortable being at this angle.
I'm sure.
Because I'm actually sitting on the back of the seat now. Oh. It makes the whole bike feel smaller.
So my shocks are
This is sweet.
fully extended. So they're
Man, come sit on this.
yeah.
That feels amazing. The bike looks so small now.
I know. Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
isn't that comfy?
It actually is. That feels way better. Really.
Yeah,
You feel a lot more comfortably positioned on it.
that's what I mean. That's pretty dang awesome, honestly.
It's definitely going to be a stiff ride.
Oh yeah. Dude, the whole bike is like amazingly low now.
Now you almost have to keep these and incorporate something cool off of it.
No, I'm gonna hack those off. All right, I'm gonna put you on time lapse and try to quickly tack this fender back on, and I'm gonna trim these real quick and see if we can get some sort of levelness out of this, just for looks tonight. We'll be back after these messages. Man, this really, where's that flashlight at?
Under the helmet.
Oh, I see. Never see that again. That is cool. Whole bike's smoking. I've just got it. It's more than tacked, but I need to finish it, and I got to take the fender off and get in there with a grinder and
just kind of clean it up and then lay a nice clean bead over that whole seam. But yeah, guys, I think that is exactly the angle we are going for. The fender looks amazing. It's absolutely perfect. Yeah. Yeah. See what I mean? It's perfect. So I can actually weld that or those straps in. And yeah. I'm at a loss for words. That thing looks amazing. All right, we will catch back up tomorrow morning when it's daylight. We'll get this thing out on the road and take it for a ride and show you guys everything. It has been a very busy day. Changed the oil and did routine maintenance on 2 of my cars. Moved nearly half a quart of wood. Made a dump run, a parts store run, and did a coolant flush and radiator hose change to the truck. That's why it's sitting right there. I'm waiting on one of my friends at Napa there to let me know the upper one came in. I already did the lower. And once that happens, we will get that, put it in, and there it is, and get the truck back where it belongs. But for the moment, we're taking this back off. Here, come in here and look at this. I gotta unplug you. There we go. So when I lowered this last night, you probably remember, I broke this bracket off and it was dark and I just was trying to get something in there to hold it on, so now I got this ugly mess. So what I'm attempting to do now is just remove the seat, cut this tab off right here while it's out, and then we are going to take the grinder, clean this up nice and pretty, weld a nice proper bead all the way across, clean it up again, and it's just warm enough we might be able to get away with just touching it up a little bit with some paint. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, keep forgetting to unplug it. Yeah, that is a lot better, much cleaner. What I'm actually gonna do is back everything up, the camera and the bike, because I found that my welder does indeed weld a whole lot hotter if it is not on an extension cord. I heard that somewhere and believed it, but didn't know because I never tried it. And it's true. And that's what I need. I need it hotter so that I can... My goodness, this thing is so low. Ugh. There we go. That ought to be close enough. Man, my bike sits so upright now, it's a little bit unnerving. Yeah, that's a good shot. You can still see what's going on. Okay, still plugged in. On. Here we go. I don't know how you guys' weekend has gone, but man, mine has been extremely productive for once. Usually I'm just fighting to get the smallest thing done, but I feel like we've made some pretty good progress this weekend. What do you think? I think so. I gotta turn you a little bit. I'm out of the frame a lot. There, I think that's better. You can actually see what I'm doing in here. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Am I out of wire? No. It's just being dumb. Where's my nippers?
Come on, here we go. Gotta organize my tools though. That's one thing I do really need to do. Gotta stop tying myself up. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. It looks pretty good to me. Okay, guys, what do you think of this? It's not perfect, obviously. I'm not trying to make anything perfect, but I've got it attached, and man, does it look cool. And it's very, very even. So that's amazing. Spent just a moment cleaning up most of the bike, not all of it. Got it welded up right there. Yeah, just a little drop of paint on it so it doesn't flash on me. But yeah, that thing is looking sweet, if I don't say so myself. Can't wait till the weather warms up and we can start painting on this thing. That will be something. Man, I'm happy with the way that turned out. Oh, good old truck. I did the lower one like I was saying earlier because you can see all this coolant blasting everywhere. I'm just kidding. This isn't a truck video. I got the bike out here, but we are not going to be able to ride, I don't think. It is, I don't know how bad that looks here, but it just dropped about probably 6 degrees. It is getting quite nippy and very, very windy. I am not trying to go get stuck in the rain. Everything is mud as it is, and I just cleaned this up, so we may have to hold off for a moment on that. But I will say I am digging this look. This is amazing. This is one of the best things that I think that I've ever done. Look how much different and meaner this bike looks. Absolutely sweet. I am extremely pumped. Obviously it's not done, it's not perfect, but that little bit of flat black on the back here, it kind of evens it out. It's not an exact match, obviously, but at a glance, it looks better than just steel. I moved my headlight up so it's not, or so it wasn't sitting on the top of that. You can see the little wear pattern right here. So I moved that up. Now we're in the daylight. You can see my brackets a little bit better. I think they turned out pretty good, honestly. I've never attempted something like that before, making curved brackets with bends and all the rest. So you guys gotta tell me, should I do the fork lowers black? I was just thinking about that today, and I did that to my old Yamaha 1100. It was totally World War II, bobbered out. It was the real deal. It was intense. Oh, here comes that rain. Anyways, let me know if I should do the lowers black. I think that I should. If I do that, I will paint the triple tree right there as well and do all of it black. I've got to go clean up my camera equipment, close the hood on the truck, put the bike back inside, and be done for today. I'm out of my weekend. I've all but lost my voice. I mean, I can talk okay, but I can only talk for about 5 or 10 minutes at a time before it just fades out, and scratchiness and all of that. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, please leave me a comment and a like. Subscribe, please, if you have not. I would really, really appreciate that. I'm trying really hard to grow this channel, and you know, the more of you that there are, the more I can do this type of stuff. You know, I want a big enough audience that actually cares enough to watch. Anyways, hope you have a good rest of your weekend. I am gonna stop rambling now, and I will catch you all next week.